find Thumbelina. Thumbelina! Hi, sweetie! You're a good girl. Hi.
That's Claudia Biddle, otherwise known as the Squirrel Lady. We're at the Boston Public Garden feeding her flock.
You know what? If I give a little one, Thumbelina stares at me, and she'll just keep going, and she'll hang off if I can get her out. She's the best one because she really thinks I'm her mother.
Squirrels flock to Claudia Biddle like moths to a flame when she walks into the garden. She has names for many of them, like Thumbelina, Hammy, and Ziggy. Yes, there's a squirrel named after David Bowie, aka Ziggy Stardust.
Actually, when David Bowie died, there was a group of babies who were born, and they were all little reds. And they looked like different stages, depending on them, of David Bowie's haircuts. Some had spiky hair, some had them groomed down, some were more copper than red. So they're all different David Bowie incarnations, actually.
Claudia even knows the trees that each squirrel calls home. In her hands is a huge bag stuffed with nuts of all shapes and sizes.
I usually get about 50-pound bag of mixed hard nuts, and I have these mixed in with a couple that really are not the best for them, but it's better than nothing.
Claudia has been out here feeding the squirrels of Boston Common in the public garden since 1982. She says there's roughly 150 out here currently. She gives special attention to the orphans and the pregnant mothers, which she says she knows after spending years feeding their families.
There's Thumbelina! Here she is. Come on, sweet pea. There's my little angel cake. She's a little roughed up.
Claudia lives just a couple of blocks away in an apartment building on Stewart Street. Her apartment looks like an African safari. She lives there with her second husband, Malcolm, and their cat, Lulu. I asked her where the moniker Squirrel Lady came from.
Oh, there she goes. She's rattling for you. Hi, Smoochie.
With the squirrels, generally it's either people who are talking to me that are looking for advice. I get it night and day. I get calls from all over the world.
In 1978, doctors gave Claudia 5 years to live due to a rare chronic disease that left her paralyzed. She still suffers pain from the disease today.
If I put my hand over a towel, it would feel like somebody cut your fingertips off and you were rubbing completely raw, exposed nerve and muscles across sandpaper.
Despite the pain and 18 surgeries since her diagnosis, Claudia is still out there feeding, and she credits the squirrels for helping her recover.
It's almost indescribable how much they've done for me. I just keep bouncing back like a cat.
Hi, Hammy. There she is. She's the one who just had pups. Come on, Hams.
For those that want to go find these squirrels, Hammy's the one with dark fur and neck muscles like a linebacker, according to Claudia.
Her name is actually Margaret Hamilton. I usually have about 25 that are in trouble. When I was more well, I used to import about 200 pounds of nuts a month.
It was a solo passion for most of her life, but then Fred, who was coming over to help Claudia with her computer, started joining.
I said to him, I'm going out to do this thing and I'm already kind of running late. And he said, I used to breed jarballs. I love rodents. The way he got on the ground with me and started handing them, hand feeding them without like jerking like most people do, afraid of them. And I was just like, this is a trip.
That trip turned into something much more. The couple fell in love and in July of 2007 got married in Boston Common. The squirrels were in attendance.
All of the squirrels came out. They knew I was there. And we handed out nuts for people to feed the squirrels after the ceremony. So it was kind of like, Snow White.
Fred was diagnosed with colorectal cancer in 2008. He was given 6 months to live. Instead, he lasted 4 more years. Claudia says it was the squirrels that helped him fight his illness.
There's a phrase, fight like a squirrel. And I think it gave him an internal strength to keep going. So he went out there and he would bundle up and do everything he could to cover himself up, but he had to go out and see the squirrels. It was the last walk he ever took, was to see them.
The squirrels were there for her after Fred passed. She says they always will be. While many see them as just city rats, Claudia thinks that humans have plenty to learn from these squirrels. Sometimes you have to look to the animals to learn how to be more human.
It's their intelligence and their caring for each other that strikes me. They care for each other. They look out for each other. You don't see that kind of behavior
from humans. They're more humane than humans.
Lena, come here, sweetheart.
This is Landry Harlan at the Public Garden, reporting for WTBU.
Come on, let's hear you rasping.